Hello everybody, this is Stephanie, the hands, hair, and heart of Cornerstone Create. Thank you for being here with me today. I got a You're My Shining Star card made with the Upon a Star stamp set from Lawn Fawn. So let's go ahead and get into this. I'm starting off with Festive berries, and then I'm going to blend the Festive berries with my blender brush and go into Seedless preserves. I'm doing this super quick, right? Like, I wish I could, like, in real life do it this quickly, but no, I can't. This took, like, different times of layering. I think I had to come back to it at some point, and then come back to it and left it, then came back. But anyway, so we're going in here. We're going to blend the Seedless preserves, and I'm using my blender foam. We're going to blend that into the Festive berries from the top going into it, and then I'm going to go to the bottom and blend up into the Festive berries. And one second, this is taking me an excessively long time, but I'm not sure if it's due to the paper. I'm using Neenah white 80-pound cardstock to do this. I mean, it's not as smooth as maybe some mixed media Bristol smooth paper that I have, so maybe that's why I'm having to layer it and layer it and layer it like this. And then I am trying to go in with a very super light hand so that I don't make little circles onto my paper and kind of mess that up. So yes. Alright, okay, now we're going to do this with Wilted Violet. And I will say that Wilted Violet has more blue in it than red, but I like the way that it looks with the Festive berries and the Seedless preserves. Like the Wilted Violet, just that more bluish tint to it does a little bit more for me and for the card visually. So I'm just going to go in here with my Wilted Violet. I'm going to do my thing, do some blending, make sure all my colors mix, and I'm going to peel this off. I already peeled it off on one side, and if you can see what I'm doing right now, I have a very clean and crisp line. That washi did what it was supposed to do. So alright, let's quickly go on. I have a circle of vellum that I probably just pulled from my stash somewhere. I'm going to pat that very heavily with my anti-static tool, and I'm just going to go for some stars. I'm using my Versamark, using some of the constellations from the stamp set. I'm turning my constellation all kind of witches ways. I have the heart constellation, and now I'm going to just fill in the empty space with some stars. And it's the same 3 stars. I just put them in different angles so that I can fill up that space. Apparently I had a lot of space to fill in. And don't forget, like, you can fill in the inside of those stars, the inside of the heart constellation. It was a little hard to do that without messing it up, but it can be done. And please never mind my Versamark pad, it's super dark. I did some messing up. Here I am with some Ranger white heat embossing powder. I'm gonna pick that up with my my tongs. They're not tongs, but you know what they are. I don't know why I can't think of that word. Anyway, I'm now going to use my Wagner heat tool. When you're working with vellum, you want to heat it up from the back so that you don't burn the vellum, and make sure that you heat your heating tool up very well so that you spend less time applying heat to the paper. Alright, so here I am. I'm going to glue this down. If I would have been more careful, I would have glued this down so that that glue spot at the top wouldn't have been seen, but I wasn't careful. So okay, I'm taking the big fox and I'm going to color him in. And if you notice, I finally got some Copics. So I will say that the coloring experience is a little bit different with Copics than it is with the Artist Loft alcohol markers. And maybe I'll do a comparison video. Like, let me know in the comments below if that's something that you want to see, a comparison video. But yeah, so here I am with my colors. And I left the caps up so that you can see what colors I'm using. I wanted my fox to be mostly orange, well, orangey, and I threw in some red for highlights. And I stamped the fox twice just in case I messed up. I didn't have to break everything back out. But I didn't really mess up. I colored him, I like the way that he came out. So I colored him in. I left his cheeks white to kind of match the tip of his tail. And I forgot to add in shadows, so I took my W4 from my Or what is that? Is that W4? That's N5. I don't know where W4 came from. Oh, maybe I'm thinking about taxes. Anyway, I took some N5 and colored in some shadow, and you see it still worked out. So alcohol markers on alcohol markers should definitely work. And here we are. I have a blue bunny after one of my favorite ice creams, and I started off really light, and I was thinking that I was going to leave them white, but once I saw the blue and I was thinking, oh yeah, blue bunny, like my mind said, keep going, keep going. And this is when he legit became Blue Bunny. Like, he reminds me of like Buster Bunny from Looney Tunes Kids, or Tiny Toons, that's what it was. So yeah, I'm going back over all that blue with my darker blue, and then I'm going to color him in with the lighter blue. And here we go. You know, the only thing about this, the bunnies that I don't like for this stamp set is that it's like they're looking straight up. The foxes, even though they're probably looking straight up as well, like they just don't look like they're looking straight up. It looks like their heads are tilted a little bit. The bunnies look like their full neck is exposed, and like you can just come up and like grab them and they'll never know because they're looking up so hard. So yeah, anyway, I glued the bunny down, and I'm going to glue the fox down right beside them. And they're flat. I didn't put any dimensional glue on them or anything. And with the fox, you can see his tail is sticking out behind, but his cheek is in front of the bunny. So at this point, I realized that I had that little glue spot on my vellum that was still showing. So I figured I would cover that up with the star. And then I have the little star trail behind it. And I'm just gonna color the star trail with a little bit with two of my yellows. I'm gonna cut those out and I'm gonna glue them down. The card's mostly done, but I still gotta get a sentiment in. And here we are, You're My Shining. And then I did that part with Memento, and then I'm gonna put the star in Fossilized Amber Distressed Oxide. Alright everybody, thanks for being here with me. That's the card for today. So make sure you come back. I'm going to be taking this channel into a brand new direction. So I think I'm going to be doing more of just overall crafts. I'm going to be doing some planning. Anything that's crafty and artsy within this here life of mine, I'll probably be putting on this YouTube channel. So be prepared for different content, maybe a different content calendar. I'll let you guys know. If you're ready to get on this journey with me, hit that like button and that subscribe button so that you can get the deets every time I upload a new video. So thanks for being here with me, guys. I love doing these videos for y'all. Y'all have a good day.